Let me ask you something. What's the most important one of the Scout laws?
Respect your mother.
So that's a good thing to do, but that's not one of the laws.
Being obedient.
Obedient, that's pretty good. Anybody else?
Trustworthy.
I think that's it. Trustworthy is about faith. Having faith. He has to know he can trust you. I have to know I can trust my wife, my business partners, all these people in life. Trustworthiness, I would suggest, is the most important Scout attribute of the Scout law. Okay, civics lesson. Oh, wait a minute, that was only one. You had another question?
What was your Eagle project?
Now here's an interesting one for you. I'll tell you how old I am. They didn't have Eagle Project.
Oh, you're lucky.
Is
that true?
But we had to know semaphore. We were Morse code. Right.
Yeah, no Morse code, that's right.
One of the other. We had some things that we had to do, but we did not have Eagle Projects. Actually, I don't know, it was probably a mid-'70s event that came along. But somebody asked me that, and I was kind of like, well, actually, when I kind of left Scouts in 1965, and then went on and did all the other things that you do as a boy, and then grew up, and then I came back into Scouts when my son, who's your age, he's not here right now, but he will be in a little bit, and that's when we started to do Scouting, and I found out about Eagle Project. I'm kind of like, what's that? What's this? So I'll tell you what my son's Eagle Project was. How about that? Is that okay? And somebody ought to create a website, they're probably already there, that has all the Eagle Projects, because we pulled our hair out trying to think about what would be a cool Eagle Project, and then Griffin came up with it on his own, and what he did was he photographed, headshot, and fingerprinted every child in our church who was 5 years old and younger.
That's very
so they would, and I never thought about it before, because most people don't do that.
Right.
And in that rare occurrence, and hopefully never happens, that somebody's child is either lost or abducted, you can identify them with that picture. You can immediately put it up. So anyway, it's pretty cool. Good idea. Good Eagle Project. Yeah, but somebody ought to create a website and have all the Eagle Projects on it from across the country, so you can kind of go on there and go, now that's a cool idea that hadn't been done, so I can do it. So how close are you?
I just became life
Yeah.
a few weeks ago.
In your life?
Mm-hmm.
You know what the worst thing in the world is?
Yeah, I'm close to being Eagle by like May.
You know what the worst thing in life is? Being a Wife Scout for life.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay,
good
here's
point.
the civics lesson. How long have I been governor? Forever, it seems like to some people. That's good. That's right, pretty close. 7+ years. 7+ years. So, how long can I be governor?
One more. Wait. One more.
Wait a minute. For one more what? How many more years am I going to be governor?
Term
Well, we don't know that. We're just looking at the future.
3.
So I got 3 years left in this term, right? So I came in with 2 years because Bush went to be president, and I took those 2 years, and I was elected in 2002, and I was reelected in 2006, and so that'll be, 10 years. Can I run again?
Yes.
Who says I can run again? Who says I can't?
The people.
Hey, that's a man that knows his civics. Actually, so here's your civics lesson. We do not have term limits in Texas for governor. You can run as long as the people and your spouse would have you. So anyway, that's good. So that will. Most people think we have term limits because the president's term limit, and most states limit their governors. Some limit it to 1 term. But anyway,
That's just Texas, right?
that's right. By golly, when we get a good one, we keep them. So anyway, listen, thank you guys for coming out
Thank
here.
you so much.
Thank you for being here. We're going to go sign some books and take 3 pictures. Okay, come here, guys. Y'all get up here and get in here. Gunner, how are you, brother?
Marvin
Oh, that was your boy.
Yeah,
right there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Coming to visit.
Cool. When you come to see me?
Say what?
He's got some work.
Say what?
You've got a few Aggies in this troop that are ready coming your way.
Say what? Going in.
A lot of bookstore. That's good.
We're not quite.
Okay, good.
Congratulations. Proud of you. Take care of yourself. Hey, big guy. Ethan. E-T-H-A-N.
Man, you need a bigger one of those.
Looks like you start making them on your plan. And then you're like trying to bend and you're like, can't bend.
There you go. Proud of you.
My fellow Texans, I'm so proud of how you rallied to help our neighbors in need following the tragedy of Hurricane Katrina. We've offered 250,000 people food, water, medicine, and a safe haven. And even better, we've given them hope for tomorrow. Your generous outpouring of donations has been overwhelming, and yet the need remains great. That's why you see Red Cross volunteers here today who are collecting your cash donations to be used not only in Texas, but more specifically in your community. Your contribution to the hurricane relief effort will bless those with great need and continue to show what a compassionate, loving state that Texas is. And I've never been more proud to call Texas home. Anita and I thank you for your generosity. God bless you, and God bless Texas.